Mr. Chairman, I would like now to introduce Mr. Craig Caulfield.
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. McFarlane.
Hello again.
Thank you for your service and all the best in your retirement.
Thank you.
And can I also thank the board of Westpac, because I've attended for several years, and one thing you always do is meet the shareholders, the small shareholders, at the end of the AGM. So that's something we appreciate, where we can ask some other questions that mightn't come live.
Certainly.
Commissioner Hayne exposed some tragic farm repossessions at the Royal Commission. One example on display was testimony from Tasmania farmers Michael and Dimity Hurst. Michael said with some emotion, "ANZ never showed any compassion." Commissioner Hayne, nearly 5 years ago now, specifically recommended nationally consistent farm debt mediation scheme, replacing the inconsistent schemes we have across states. Every major and second-tier bank has agreed to a national farm debt mediation scheme. Treasurer Jim Chalmers announced all recommendations from the Royal Commission are now complete. That's not true. Westpac says on page 14, your strategy is to advocate for positive change and speak up for what's right. 2 questions, please. First, is Adele Ferguson correct when she quoted in The Age on the 6th of February 2019, "Maybe we're just supposed to wait"? And secondly, will Westpac robustly advocate for a nationally consistent farm debt mediation scheme to support our farmers and implement this before the next AGM? Thank you.
Thank you, Peter.
I don't know the Adele Ferguson one, so I can't really comment on that, sorry. In relation to farm debt management, as you say, part of our strategy is we will advocate. I can have a look at that. It's not an area I've actually had a look at for a little while in terms of a nationally consistent approach. But it really needs a government-led approach to get it national, because it's got to be across states and federal. So I don't think we can implement it ourselves, but certainly I can inquire and speak to the people that we know will make those decisions.
And I've just seen Anthony making notes on that, so thank you.
Okay, thank you. You could still use your persuasive influence through the Australian Bankers Association. I've raised this at other AGMs. The Commonwealth Bank, Matt Commons, said absolutely we're happy to have national farm debt mediation and quote him on it. Bendigo Bank has said the same. Every bank has said it, and I can find quotes over 5 years. It's like there is no incentive, so it's not on your radar, it's not so important. But we've got increasing interest rates. Rural sector is very important, so it's looking ahead for another year or 2 years, and there will be disputes over bank loans with farmers, and we need to have that protection in place that's been promised. All the bankers have promised. You've promised it, yes. Commissioner Hayne promised it, yes. The Australian Bankers Association promised it, yes. But there's no traction, so I'm seeking to give you a little nudge.
Yeah.
I can sense that.
Yeah. And it's a pity you didn't nudge us last week, because the chairman of the Australian Bankers Association was Peter. But he's no longer the chairman, but he's still a member. And so he can talk to the chairman, who's now National Australia Bank, and advance that issue. So he's taking note.
Yeah, you're probably wanting to nab in a few different ways.
Oh, that's for you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Good to see you.